across Washington and Oregon?
Far away from the Apple growing areas like on the eastern side of the Cascades.
So you can sign in on the open because you're just
It's
just a you also have to be rich.
So I have to sign my name in number one.
You know what? If I go to the street, I could live any place in the world. $1 million. I'm gonna be out of my home.
Number one.
I'm drinking.
Can I sign in number one?
You had $1 million.
That's why I signed in. Keith Richards said that was
It's the western part.
There's a lot of them.
You know, the mountains.
Well, everything is right before it's made.
How's the
Well, in some ways it's better than
stuff
how it was
affecting
formatted.
South America?
But almost.
Actually, I didn't do it. I took the record.
Yeah.
And I recorded it all.
The guy takes a corner paper and says,
And I
we can get our story.
I put it all the way on treble.
We don't need writing.
You know, a lot of
He just starts reading articles and he's like, put Jimmy Smith
And then I took the tape and just clipped it.
Yeah.
This was
and this,
played it,
and you
rewind
know,
it,
you guys
and
don't
then
need to
That is cool, man.
And it should
I
say,
just don't know
on my
how
market.
It did.
Not really clearly.
You know,
Well,
The
yeah.
country?
Did you play Tomorrow Never Knows the way you're supposed to?
That was a good, great movie. I saw that at least twice, but I don't remember that scene. I gotta get it
Yeah,
again.
scene that
Yeah, Tim Robbins,
and
right?
he goes, yeah, Tim
That's
Robbins.
so weird.
Was he saying that?
No, it was this other guy who's saying it. In fact, Tim Robbins' line after this guy got finished taking his pitch about
There you go.
eliminating the writers, Tim Robbins goes, you know, it's
Well,
interesting.
well, yeah, you have to get
Eliminating the writers from the creative process. Now if we could just get rid of these actors and directors, it might really have something there.
Which I have,
No?
incidentally.
Whoa, Mr. Man, come and bring it.
Oh,
thank you. Oh, well, look at this.
And that's why.
Be anywhere I wanna be.
Because it's like, oh.
Well, if you can be anywhere you want to be, you want to be here.
Yeah, I know, I didn't think that was my daughter's favorite.
I
I
probably
didn't
read
see
about
why I
something
think we have to
once one day in
Yeah.
school.
I don't know if I want to be right before Mr. Sandoval.
No, you don't want to do that.
Yes, Mr. Sandoval.
And Danny Boyo.
Vanderbilt University.
That's me.
Whoa.
It's
Are you the guy? What about
I'm number
Oh,
9.
I can't go.
Number
there.
9.
I'm gonna have to go.
Number
there.
9.
You know,
I'm gonna have to go right after Stephanie. I always go after her.
You don't always go after her.
Did you know that? Oh,
She told me to tell you to stop.
Tonight, I'm gonna call myself Jimmy
You'd be
Stephanie.
near.
I got it here now.
Maybe I won't.
But you said somebody,
Jimmy Cool.
long time ago, sister. That's an old farm. That's where the
Oh,
money.
no, we lived there.
You read them?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
liked it when I first got it. I tried to read it again.
It was so dead out there. With all the.
I kind of do it compulsively. It's not really that I want to do it. I just read. And when on Monday I'm kind of
It was a death
so I
in the
always look at
1800s that.
all
you know,
revolutionary
You
commentary,
can have
you know?
that. You can have
And I get sucked into it.
I know.
Right? And that's what I do.
I thought you were going to
Yeah, that's great.
You know, why would I want to live here?
Yeah.
I don't know what it's about.
I'm not.
There's a piece of land.
Yeah, what you were asking is
I'm glad to say, because I've only got a couple
I'm just, no, I don't need
of guys. I'll put you on my list too if you want. But you want to get venomous anti-fascist diatribes?
Oh.
Not really?
I
Danny's on my
We share
list. You. Actually.
small, but we have a nice.
You're the
And
next.
I don't even have to sweat bullets because it's going to be right here.
And I want to
Hey, you
ask
know what I
you
saw?
about Marlon Brando.
It's really excellent.
Oh, yeah.
It's a documentary about televised things.
Oh, it's on theaters now?
And War Gouge.
Did you actually see the whole thing?
I saw the documentary. See it in the
So
theater.
you might.
I'll tell you about Marlon Brando.
Have you ever, you know the documentary?
I saw it live.
And you know
Oh, you
what?
know the big part, yeah.
I was in high school, we had a friend who was really into Buckley, and I kept thinking, hey, I'm into Vitale.
Yeah, it's a great documentary.
I hated Buckley.
Yeah.
And my friend loves him. My friend went to Harvard.
Yeah, but even with the doctors.
He didn't have a friend. He never went to Harvard.
When he
Go to Harvard.
Yeah, there are some people I think
in
doctors
terms of
are
like presidents, he was really something, and he had this, like, he gets these flashes of like
And you know,
anger in
there
his
are
eyes that are like
places
scary.
where it's like,
And he kept threatening to punch people in their goddamn face.
I
Patricia has to get his hand, I'm going to punch you in your goddamn face.
Yeah,
You know, it's,
there's lots of places that,
God.
you
Well,
know,
those
even
guys-
like,
those guys were
in Washington
enamored.
State, if you
Yeah,
look at
somebody
Washington
should
State,
have all of it.
it's still cheaper.
Well, he
If
did.
you look at
But we
the-
don't call him, oh,
I
now,
just
he's
keep
the
meeting
your
people
face.
from
It's just Marlon.
I'm not. Well, but when they say it's not as.
I'm doing it. Bam.
Wait, there's that one boy, he's one, I don't know if you remember.
My ass.
I don't
Portland now
remember,
is
I
like
remember
used
seeing
with.
him live, but
I
at
always
one
have
point in their final debate together, he got so heated. I looked like he was just one of the things, yeah, she said, I'm live on
Where you
television.
go through the nineties,
Before we got
it's
told him
not,
to trip, they were Nazi.
it's not,
He called Riverdale a queer.
like
And
Washington
then,
State is, it's
and
in
then
the
he said he was
drive.
gonna punch for
Oh, did I?
Yeah.
Drive within an hour.
You know, they showed when.
Yeah.
What's great about the documentary, you were asked, they really hate him. It wasn't one of these like friendly rivalries,
Yeah,
they really, really hate him. I thought that was great.
You know,
Washington Little
it
Bus.
seems so eccentric, but
well,
now looking at it,
Virginia.
it's
Oh, by DC.
Well, absolutely. Well, they
Yeah, and I
land
went
basically
to,
for that.
family in high
Yeah,
school.
I
And
think
not only
you
my
are.
county, but now.
You hit the ceiling, right?
said it really
I
bothered
think
me.
Yeah, because I was gonna catch it, and all of a sudden it went straight down.
I was before Newton as a kid.
Darn it, because it fell right
My dad
here.
was in the army. Right,
I didn't put a backspin on it.
You see, yeah, you gotta put backspins on it because the guys are fat. You have to throw it on a line like this.
Oh, you got it.
I know, that was the word.
I was thinking you wouldn't get me.
And I got a beef off the barn too. Now I'm out of here. Hi, Wendy.
Yeah.
Hi, Annie. You're talking live Yeah.
That's what it's about.
After I hear Marlon explain his take on the cast, but he was, Lamb basically, and he just was the accounting pad. And then,
You don't play with that water bottle.
You know, I gotta stop drinking out of plastic.
It's bad for you. Actually, it's worse for you if you fill up the bottle the second time.
Well, it's about BPA.
Yeah.
But you know there's boxed water? You heard about that? That's like a movement now.
This has no BPA in it?
Yes, it's boxes, it's like hard, it's like
Oh,
a
I'm
milk
gonna start
carton
looking for
of
it.
water. Yeah, I've seen them.
Look, the only reason I drink this shit is I know people work in the water district here in the city, and they won't drink the water. So,
Well, we run it through the bill.
yeah, well, this is run through that. Hey, how are you?
Hello. Sign in, my dear. Welcome.
you made it.
I carried it today.
Oh, geez, Louise and a hamburger.
Are you
Let's
doing
eat.
it?
Yeah, I actually not me, my friend Ma is,
Yeah.
I wanted to drive in somewhere, so I said.
Painted clouds,
Might be.
We will distribute them in due course. That'll be free.
Painted clouds.
clouds and rainbows on cars,
How was your day?
buildings.
So I heard it.
Drive up and
You know, and then they have, it's like a whole
My partner did the
box
car
kind
painting,
of-
we painted about 6 cars, 6 or 7 cars.
Yeah, you know, like they have clips of, they have
Painted
clips
the
of marble.
clouds,
I
cloud
went on
cars.
that, I used to walk in.
now, does each book have
And
a
that's,
CD?
oh, when I
Yes.
hear it.
Yeah, you know, it's like.
CD that you read?
You were alive when it was done.
No, I lived on much other time.
Normally 10
In fact, I was,
You're a senior in high school.
Or if you want to.
Yeah, about.
I was in Harlem on a bus.
I was,
So it's quite something.
I was in LA.
No, I've been wanting to think, I've been wanting to get a chapbook published.
How'd they take it
Yeah,
there?
maybe the best way to do that.
Well, you know, I tell you what, I had a race.
It's like,
I
I don't want to do it. I did self-publish this with HD Mo.
After he got hurt.
And another
He didn't hear a
guy.
damn word from it at all.
HD Mo is a poet in
She
Berkeley.
didn't see a change.
He died, oh, I guess about a year and a half ago. But he promoted a lot of other poets. It was very, anyhow, so the
I
odds.
don't think I was here
this
that
one.
time last year.
That's good.
In Berkeley.
It's on
He
the
helped.
entrance to
he helped me figure it out, you know, what I wanted
Oh,
to
yeah,
do.
yeah.
She was racist too.
I don't know, Jeff.
This is Alabama, man. We're, you know, we're, we had our percentage, I look at the high school, total of like three.
Prestigious. You know, oh, a real book.
Okay, so that's what it's supposed to be
I
like.
wonder what they.
And the reading flaw was
Yeah.
I had about a Brazilian.
My girl, I remember.
I should go to school.
All the musicians I played with, professional,
Well, that's a
Now it's
general
in between. But we had a lot of, we just.
I sometimes wait a little bit, you know.
That's why she don't do the white.
When he recorded,
We have,
he had the machinery and did it.
You play instruments as well?
Usually there's.
Well, I mean,
She
she wasn't in the.
Like, in the community where they never had Russian because they were missing.
Right.
They were
Not
even
too long
there.
ago, like 38.
I have a show
Well, they're happy.
That's out there.
Well, there's no,
Oakland, in a private club,
Or no town.
Where are you?
I'm
right here.
68. They're all gonna be 69 until I get into a band here at 68.
Is that yours?
I learned a
Oh, we'll
lot
have
of
to-
painful
Whoa.
mistakes, other people's
Some- it's
mistakes.
snowing.
But it's
Snowing.
what I wanna do, you know? I love
He
it.
got it, I missed him.
He wants it, he's gonna get back.
And Jeff.
No, I don't.
Snowing, not snowing.
Ladies and gentlemen, if I can have your attention, please. We're about to start.
Hold on, look forward to hearing.
I welcome you,
Look forward to hearing.
as you might welcome me, as I welcome you, welcome me, to welcome you, as I welcome you, you can welcome me, to welcome you, welcoming. Thank you.
Thank you.
I was waiting for a response from the audience. Sacred Grounds, playing to the film of Sacred Grounds, the longest running open mic that we know of in the known as Fun of the Universe. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm your host, Dan Brady, and I'll begin with the obvious. If you have a cell phone, like I know I do, now is the time to go like this and turn the thing off so that it doesn't go off while you are reading or someone else is. So that takes care of that. Tonight's feature, Mr. David Erdreich, who's going to give us the Queen's Wave, or the King's Wave, or the Pokemon Wave, or the Microwave.
Yeah, I'll give up the microwave.
There you go.
I'll give up the macrowave.
Richard Sandrell, who's standing right there, is the mini feature, not the mini feature, the keynote, and Richard Harris, the Magic Man, as we call him, behind his back.
Alan Harris. Was an Irish.
Richard Harris is
some
dead.
distinction, yeah.
I said Alan.
No, you said Richard.
Did I?
Yes.
He's not here tonight.
Alan Richard.
Alan Harris is here tonight. All right. The streaming, for those of you out here who are watching, the streaming is courtesy of Mr. Natural.
Yeah, the match.
Can I have, geez, Louise and a hamburger out there. I did the cell phones, fabulous prizes. Now you say to yourself, why do you have all these fabulous prizes? And that's because people give me books and I give them away. So, tonight's fabulous prizes. Spritz by Stephen Copel. Very funny, very interesting. Shear Water, S-H-E-A-R water, Westward Review, 14th edition, and that doesn't tell, 1995, so this is 20 years old. I haven't read that one. Now, if you know Don Brennan, you'll have extraordinary pleasure in reading Extraordinary Pleasure, very good. We're coming up with a posthumous anthology of his poetry, so if you happen to have a piece of his somewhere that you think we might not know about, probably let us know about it. And then Prelude to Uncertainty, also by Duncan. We have extracted the poems from that. Those are multiple copies from someone, so we don't have to worry about that. Sally Love Saunders, Word Pictures, that's a very good collection of her work. And then Expressions 3, a collection of short works, League of American Poets. League of American Poets. So, nice materials here. So 6 of those. Now you say, I'm not interested in those. I'd rather do something more involved and interactive. Well, you can pick this, which is the keynote, which you'll see Richard Sanderell delivering in a few moments. Or you can be the mini feature, which you'll see Alan Harris deliver sometime after that. So these are two opportunities if you're going to come back next week. Also, just in case you're interested, or even if you're not, I know I am, Berkeley Protest Festival, Saturday, August 15th, 2015, Historic Fellowship Hall, 1924 Cedar Street, Berkeley. If you've never been there, it's a great place to go full of history. Unitarian Church. And a little piece of information, all you need to know is right here. 50 poets, 12 hours. And there may be more than that, so. Yeah, all in a row. And if you want to get on the mailing list that I do send out things weekly on a weekly basis, one per week, you can put your name and email on this thing. It'll be around up here. Just so you know, I don't send out thousands of emails. One thing a week just to let you know who's coming the next couple of weeks and whatever else might be relevant. So that way you can keep in touch. And then Fiona, give her a round of applause. She's on the penny. You like the food, you like this, you don't except for me here. See what else is there. Keynote, prizes, themes. Okay, it looks like we have done everything we need to do in order to get ourselves started. Oh, she always reminds me. If you go up to the mic and you read a poem by someone else, I will give you one of these so you can write the name of the poet and the name of the poem. So this allows me to write, when I do the write-up, I don't get it wrong. I don't call Robert Frost Bukowski and things like that.
So you want us to fill it out now?
No, well,
if you're going to do something.
when I hand it to you after.
Because I was going to do what I did.
Well, then you fill it out.
Yeah, I'll just hand it to you when you come. Just take it as you go. And just get it back to me.
So you called Robert Frost Bukowski? You're really bad with names.
They both have B's
Don't you know?
in them. Except for Frost.
Yeah, all right.
His name is Robert.
Yeah, that's, see, there you go. Thank you for the rest of it.
Well, Robert's rules of order.
Am I dead?
Okay.
Yes, you are.
Am I dead?
You're on. Mr. Richard Sanderell, the keynote of the evening, is going to engage us at this very moment. Please give him a round of applause. Or a round of applause. Holly Eden.
Oh, she found the person.
She found it. Everything's fine.
That was found, which fits in with, thank you, Mr. Columbus. This is again from the last Puerto Rican Indian, a collection of dangerous poetry by Bobby Gonzalez. Thank you, Mr. Columbus. Thank you, Mr. Columbus. Thank you and all his colleagues and all your descendants who carried on his mission. Thank you for blessing us with termination, relocation, subjugation, assimilation, acculturation, and detribalization. Thank you, Mr. Columbus, for blessing us with regulation, retaliation, reorganization, reclamation, taxation, and alienation. Thank you, Mr. Columbus, for blessing us with domination, dissemination, resignation, confiscation, desecration, and elimination. Thank you, Mr. Columbus, for blessing us with castration, decapitation, penetration, sterilization, exploitation, and dehumanization. Thank you, Mr. Columbus, for blessing us with depopulation, humiliation, extermination, separation, indoctrination, discrimination, isolation, and violation. These are the bounties and benedictions we thank thee. May you and yours be one day equally blessed. Yeah, because always says.
Well, thank him. Give him a nice round of applause. I was thinking that. Yeah, take that. All right. Robert Gerald Mander.
Gerrymander?
Gerrymander.
He put out a really good
Boss
book.
Tweed.
He did. His name is Jerry Mander.
Boss Tweed is not
I
here?
read that book.
All right. Since we don't have those two, and nor do we have Donna Reed, we will go to Mr. Buford Button, who will come up here and be the first person on the open. So
Yeah.
give him a nice round. Welcome, Jeff.
There you go.
Before you start, I just have a question. Can you have a loose tautology?
Philosophical.
Have a loose tightology.
I know.
This is about another place, it's not about this place, so don't get mad at me. This is called the Regular People. The Regular People congregate in the coffee, wine, and beer house. They are young women with pretty legs. They are retired guys and older guys who still work, perhaps because they have to. The regular people shout over the loud recorded music there, sipping cappuccinos, lattes, beers, and wines. They get ready for the next day, planning or just trying to relax. The regular people perhaps drive too fast and drink too much. So, yeah, that's my negativity. Let's see if I'm a little better on this one. I don't know, I think so. This is called Ball Game 12:45. That's what I did today. At 12:45 p.m. today, the Giants play Houston again, whom they beat 3-1 last night. And as usual, probable future Cy Young Award winner Madison Bumgarner, the North Carolina country boy, like his predecessor a couple of decades ago, Gaylord Perry, who's in baseball's Hall of Fame, and who used substances applied to the ball, and whose 10 or 11-year-olds showed reporters when they were coming by to question him about the Hall of Fame, which he made. Mr. Bumgarner pitched another gem, no pun intended, especially since Jim Perry was not as good as his brother Gaylord and isn't in the Hall of Fame, though I don't remember enough about them very well because I was concentrating on my teaching career and finding a woman to marry, which led to an almost 20-year nuptial. She and I concentrated on Oakland, but we did go to Giants games on occasion. We semi-frequented Oakland Coliseum to watch Ricky Henderson put himself into the Hall of Fame by stealing way more bases than anybody else lifetime, as well as a few more records, including more leadoff home runs than anybody else ever. But now, a divorced man with a hard job as an instructional aide in special education in the San Francisco high school named after explorer Vasco da Balboa, I weigh in next week and attempt to teach and hope in October that I see Giant.
Yeah.
Buford Button.
Who won today?
They lost today too.
All right. Clint, come on up here. We heard him last week. We loved it. Bring him on up. Let's go to the bar. Good to see you.
How you guys doing today?
All right, pretty good.
I love those poems about the Giants, man.
Oh, thanks.
That's great.
Those bombs,
This one is for a little Russian boy named Mitya. Small and frail, a once beautiful boy, broken and afraid. The terror always with him, waking him in the middle of the night, his chest heaving, scream fading from his lips. There was no peace, there was no respite, only the terror and the fear. Would he live another day? Would they come for him tonight, like they had come for all those he loved? Once, twice, keeping track of vulgar exercise and futility. The shadow growing larger and larger as the bodies pile higher and higher. He once heard a beautiful song, but the terror deemed the tune too formal, and its touch to talented composers too much of a formalist. So now, silence, laid by 6 feet of cold dirt. He once saw a painting with colors so vivid that it brought tears to his bright blue eyes. But the painter, whose talents will never be seen again, lies buried under the bodies of all those like minds who also offended the terror. He once kissed the smooth hand of a dancer who danced a song that he composed just for her. But now those same wondrous feet sway sickly back and forth, almost touching the ground. The terror is coming. Do you have your suitcase packed? Are your children safe? For they come tomorrow night, they come tonight. Keep a packet of soap in your pocket and away from your family, because you can't save yourself, but I hope to God you can save your family. Please let them save their families. Because the terror comes and comes. No one is safe. No one escapes. Because the terror sees all, and the terror knows all. The terror is coming. The broken boy is spared. The broken boy stands alone before the mountain of dead. The tears no longer able to come. He turns and faces the terror. The terror bends low to face this reformed formalist. The broken boy smells the blood on the terror's drooping mustache. The terror wants the boy to write him a victorious opus, to celebrate his cunning and greatness, a grand symphony, to proclaim his name for all time and eternity. The terror speaks of a great chorus, of thousands of musicians, a sea of blaring horns, and the wild roll of thundering timpani. The broken boy looks on, silent and unafraid. The boy now has the fear beaten all out of him. The terror wants Beethoven's Fifth, Handel's Messiah. The terror wants a symphony that will bring all those who defy his greatness to their knees and blare unequivocally for the world to hear that he is a god. The broken boy nods. And as the last note of the terror's great symphony fades with a sad whimper instead of a great exclamation, the look on the terror's face is not unlike the look he will have when they find him dead in a pool of his own piss.
Thank you, Clint. All right. We'll read the next few readers so they know how they're coming up here and in what order. We got Anne, then Owen, then Wendy, then Stephanie, then Jimmy, then Richard coming back for the open, then Danny, Boyle, then Peggy, and then our feature, Mr. David Wright, will inveigle to entertain us in the style which we have become. Anne Leonard, would you kindly present yourself to the mic, please?
Today, I really wanted to read something by another poet, and you know, the Overthrowing Capitalism 2 anthology, the Revolutionary Poets anthology, is in the works right now, and I've been noticing some really great poets in the Bayview News, prisoners, and their poems appear every month in the Bayview News, and this is one by Anthony Robinson Jr., a prisoner in Tutwiler, Mississippi, not far from Clarksdale and Tupelo, or Memphis, who wrote 2 humongous articles on the history of imprisonation in this country. So he's a major thinker. but, so this is his poem here. It might be in the Overthrowing Capitalism anthology, I don't know, because I don't choose poems. It's called Strange Fruit by Anthony Robinson Jr. The cherry blossoms